Boom, just like that. We're here at Cultivate Waco, and this is what the second market, or second vendor market that they've had. Maybe there's been a lot going on pretty recently, but I got Jessie in Arts here. Make sure you hit the at Jessie.inarts. Go follow her. Go check out all her artwork, and she's really active in the art community. So I definitely want to kind of talk to you about. Yeah, we can talk about pretty much everything. We can talk about what we were talking about a while ago too.
Yeah.
About getting some artists together and kind of, starting a little
Building.
Yeah.
Basically, what I was wanting to do is trying to find a community of artists that are starting up, that want to put themselves out there in community, that want to build that. Hold on, I'm trying to get my flow of concentration. So we were talking about the workshops.
Yeah.
You were doing the painting workshop, and I'm kind of tiptoeing back into the idea of leading some, but I don't want to just market. Not I want it to be available for everybody, but I'm looking specifically for artists and people who know that this is their passion and that they want to be around other artists and in community with that, and kind of have the space where we can build off of each other. So we were talking about, you know how to do prints. I don't know how to do prints.
Well,
So
I'm still figuring out the best process, because I've seen some people online. They take their camera, mount it above it, and do all kind of extra razzle dazzle. Most of my prints are cell phone pics.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
That's how I've done some of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of about finding a way to promote yourself with other artists and the help of that, and in community. I think that is very important. And as a vendor, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. It's cool finding other artists that want to do that, and I think it would be awesome to have a space that's specifically for that. That way, artists and other people that are out there that don't know that exists can find it and can find us, and we can be in community with each other.
It's like a network of artists helping artists. Yeah.
Exactly. So.
I thought you were going to keep going. I don't know what to do with my hands. But anyway, I saw you working on this at one of the events that they were hosting a few weeks ago.
It was the first event that they did before they did their official opening. Actually, Debbie had reached out to me to see if I wanted to do live painting, because I've done it once before at their creative mixers. And so I just set up one of my tables, and I had live painted. Wait, I don't know where that
You're good.
is.
There we go. I'll hold it.
But yeah, so this is just, I drew it out with marker.
There we go.
I drew it out with marker, and then I started it here, so everything that I paint is with acrylic paint. I'm self-taught, and I just use apple barrel paint. It's what I started with when I was 15, and it's what I've stuck with. Sorry, there's a thing on there.
A perfectionist.
There's a little smudge. But yeah, I just really like doing scenic paintings. Some of my paintings have meanings, and then some of them are just for fun. This was definitely something for fun. I like putting a lot of bright colors, trying to fit as many as I can.
Yes, that's me.
I've been really into playing with texture and
you can
different
see
ways
it.
to do it.
Yeah, you can see the texture in here.
Because used to, I
can't
would just
see on
do
the
an ombre of it.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Trying to make it reflect.
I also mix it, so most of it's acrylic paint, and then some of the more details are actually paint pens. So in the mountains, all those scribbles, those are done with paint pen.
I'm a huge fan of acrylic paint markers all day.
Much fun.
Yeah,
they're so much fun, and you can find so many different brands. I don't use Posca. There's different acrylic knockoffs that I use.
Yeah, I got both.
And one thing I've been getting a lot of comments on recently is, so I started doing the sides.
I like it.
I do that with the acrylic pen.
I usually just paint around it, but that's so cool.
Yeah, so for me, it's because I would paint them and I would try to match it. And then basically what would happen is, I'm very messy when I paint, so I would smudge it or ruin it, and then you have to go back and paint match it. And so I just think this is so much more of a fun, unique way to do the border.
I do too. I really like it. If you see one kind of like that, I didn't take your idea. It was inspired by you. Yeah.
No, and that's what art should do. So the background on this, I like using summers to go to different art museums, like the Dallas Art Museum.
Okay.
Last summer I went to Kansas City, and I went to a couple different museums out there. And for me, it's really looking at other art. One kind of art that I admire is pointillism. I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience for it, but I think it's really awesome. And so I try to find a way that I could like kind of mimic pointillism in a sense, and so that's where I got all these like little smaller dots that I do in the
gotcha.
background. It's kind of a way of blending the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. So you got anything else you want to talk about while we got the camera out and running them out? I know you said you like that one.
Let's see. I just finished these not that long ago.
Cool. I can hold as many as I need.
I really love
Oh, you got to hold all three of them at once.
Yeah. So you got to put it in the order.
Yeah,
We're gonna do.
my bad.
So it's the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
But with frogs.
And when I was younger, my parents were really big into like thrifting and going to flea markets and garage sales. And me and my aunt and my mom had found this monkey lamp that was one of the see no evil, hear no evil.
Wow,
lamps.
that's funny.
And so as I got older, I think they're cool. I have a little frog statue that I got from like Dollar General, and I painted it because they were all green. And I painted them the orange, the green, and the blue. So this is a painting of those.
Cool.
And these are actually done on wood.
Yeah, they're heavy. They're definitely not canvas. I like them.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's really cool.
They were fun.
Yeah, so you're selling this as a set, right?
Yes, I am.
You got to, yeah.
Yeah.
I broke up a set before and I never lived it down.
I have it marked as if they want to buy them individually. They can.
Oh, you can't do it. But like, nah, I sell all three for $60.
Yeah, no, I think they're cool.
These are really cool. Got anything else we want to chit chat about? We can talk about some jewelry since you've been transitioning to doing some of that too.
Which one?
This one?
Okay, actually, this one has a backstory to it.
Cool. I like backstories.
And you haven't seen this one yet. I just finished it. So this one is actually, this is the third time.
A little bit
this
more.
is the first
There
time
we go.
painting it. And this is,
I got you.
so it's my first time painting it, and it is the third time it's ever been drawn out. When I was 15, I had a drawing that I did, completely no reference, just doodled out of my head, and it was her, and basically it's Mother Nature. And in the original picture, she's fully facing the mountains. You can't even see her face at all. And then when I was 17 or 18, I redrew it, and then this is another reimagined version.
So, fun fact. I did Mother Nature like 3 days ago.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm finna show you. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I digress. ADD kicked in.
But
Yeah, here's my Mother Nature. I just did her the other day.
Beautiful.
Go look on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's funny how it all works together, huh?
That's cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
You have to show that one online.
It's online. I got them. You know, I got videos on top of videos, but it's ironic. Anyway, my bad. I digress.
I feel like for me, I feel like the last few years I've really established my style.
Yeah, you can tell it's all like.
I used to be really. Sometimes I get hard on myself because I feel like I could be further as an artist if it wasn't for perfectionism. But I feel like that's all of us.
I'm learning just to let it go.
Yeah.
Like today, I did an hour painting. Usually, I might 2 or 3 hours that bad boy.
That cactus one, wherever I put it.
Yeah, it's over here. I got it.
That one only took me a week. Which some of these paintings I spent years on because of like feeling like it has to be perfect. It has to be the way that I see it in my head. And the paint pen has really helped me be able to actually finish my art. And like with the mountains and everything, I started scribbling and like purposely just letting things be messy. I want it to be messy because
intentional.
Life is messy. But it's beautiful. It all comes together. And that's what
singing to the preacher on that. I know. Look, that looks like some stuff I would do right there.
That was a fun abstract one that I
You know, that's my type of split splash, some splatters, bright colors, neons. There ain't no neons in there, but they're vivid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the pink maybe. I know I want to start getting more like into like glitter paints, and I don't have it with
Come
me.
to one of them Wednesday workshops. I keep neons and glitters and everything you can think of.
I have one painting, but I'm keeping that one at home. I'm not gonna sell it, and it's a moon with the sun in the center, and I've had it sitting for about a year. And then the other day, I was putting Mod Podge and like varnishing all of them. I poured glitter all over it. And anytime, so the way that I have it hung, it's whenever you walk out of any room in the hallway, you see it. And the way the light catches it, the glitter just shines.
Perfect.
And it's beautiful. And I'm like, I'm keeping that one for myself.
you know what to do whenever you make them want to sell. You're like, all right, I'm finna take that technique. Yeah, I already know. That's how I'll be learning on some stuff that I keep, and then next thing you know, it's in the pile with the rest of them.
In the other ones. Yeah, they spin off. That's kind of what happened with this one. So this was an experimental piece. I actually like poured the paint on top of paper, and then I used the paper. And,
I've seen that technique. Yeah.
On there, and then I peeled it off. I did it a couple
It kind of just go,
Let it build up, and then I added on top of it. The spirals are all paint pen. I wanted something on top of it, but I didn't want to take away from it. That's why I have this big open space right here. This one was actually done while sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I'll watch movies or binge TV shows.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm really big into watching artist talks. Specifically, there's someone I follow called Joshua Cathro. I could be completely chopping his name. But basically, he does interviews in New York with the older generation of artists that lived in these like warehouse buildings turned studio spaces.
Yeah.
And so I painted that while watching some of his videos.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm big on binge watching. Just I put on old movies just to have some noise in the background, and next thing you know, it's a few hours later.
Yeah, that's me. Cause like I need something going on. I can't just sit in silence. Like I'm very. I don't know. I struggle with sitting still, but painting helps that.
It's therapeutic. Very therapeutic.
Like, get out of my mind. So,
yeah. Well, we got to talk about these butterflies before we get out of here. There's so many we could talk about. It really is.
This is another set.
Let's do it. This is a set.
Yeah. So this is a day and night set. I'm really big on the sun and the moon. I put them in a lot of my artwork.
Me too. I put the sun in most everything.
And it's that's the life, the balance of it. But also, I'm a Gemini, so I like playing on that. The balance of the two
I got
sides.
you.
Yeah.
Cool. Got to show all. We can't show everything. That's the hard part. We're gonna have to sit down and do like a full length hour episode. But you said you wanted to talk about these butterflies before we kicked it off.
Those are fun to me. The pink one's my favorite. I was just playing around with them because I paint butterflies a lot, and I wanted to kind of have established little characters in my drawings.
Yeah.
Like the frogs, I think eventually I'm gonna actually turn those into characters.
You should, definitely.
Some of the butterflies, that turtle. So the turtle that I put in that painting is inspired off of another turtle that I've already painted twice. I was telling you a little bit about that earlier, the one that has like flowers growing out of the
and we'll do some cutouts. Yeah.
So I actually have, from the last time that we talked, I do actually have some updates with like in my career, and I think the first time that we talked and we did an interview. Yeah,
we were at Eastside Market.
I was just starting to get into the market scene. Well, since then, me and a few other of my friends that also vend, we got a shared studio space together. And that's been really great. I got the opportunity to do some summer camps this summer and teach children like found object art. Because I'm really big on like repurposing.
Yeah. See, look, she got the whole setup. Look, 2 tables of wonderness. Yeah, we got to.
So actually, the bracelets that I'm wearing, I made. This is a bracelet that I made. I have a keychain. And then this is actually a handmade card I collaged.
Sweet.
This is a collage, and then this is a handmade bookmark.
That's really cool.
This one's hand painted. But basically, I'm really big on thrifting and going to flea markets. To me, that's just fun. It's fun, but it's also resourceful. By thrifting, you're saving a lot of things from going into landfills.
Yeah, exactly.
And a huge thing with art is that art does so much for everything. It's good for your mental health. It's good for the environment. It's good for community. And part of why I wanted to go into these camps was to teach children that anybody can make art. And you can make art out of anything. Yeah,
you don't have to be great at it either. That's what so many people get frustrated with, is like they want to be immediately the best artist ever made, and it don't happen like that.
It doesn't. You have to play. And that's the thing, is art is about building trust with yourself.
I could not have said that any better with myself. I know. But anyways, I don't want to keep you too long. I know it's time to pack up. Okay. Tummy's is rumbling, and I got some chocolate chip cookies in the truck. They're probably soft by now, but
melted.
It'll be all right. That's when they're the best, right? You know, they're heat they're heated, preheated. But anyways, go follow Jessie.narts
Yes.
on Instagram. Go follow her on all our other pages. We finna make some moves though. Watch what we do with this art convention coming up.
Bye.
Boom.